Bust it.
Shake and bake and pull it back.
Oh my God.
Come on and get some, boys. That is why they can't compete.
Oh, what's up, everybody?
What's going on, YouTubenites and long boxers? Welcome to Lords of the Long Box. Happy Turkey Day to you. Thanks for hanging out with us as we kick off your 4-day weekend for most. I got my man Darkside Jedi. Say what's up.
Yo, party people in the house. It is a Lords of the Long Box Wednesday night, man. We got some cool stuff for you if you're a DC fan. I am.
That's right, boys and girls. We got a long-term spec list on the Justice Society stuff we broke last week from our man Mikey Sutton. We also going to preview some books that we have coming up for our third annual Lords of the Long Box Black Friday YouTube auction. But before that, let's pay some bills. The show is sponsored by KRScomics.com. Go to KRScomics.com. Use the discount code of LOTLB to get 10% off any KRS Comics exclusives. If you missed out on the last Harley Quinn variant, man, that thing sold out within minutes and hours later. I think there was still some available at Black Flag Comics, but that was another great one. And our discount code actually worked there. So there you go. Show is also sponsored by the geekyswagshop.com. Go to the geekyswagshop.com to get use the discount code of LOTLB to get 15% off anything in the geekyswagshop.com, including this handsome t-shirt that I have on right now. And we are trying to sell hoodies right now. So if you guys want, make sure you sign up and pre-order them. We only got one order so far, which is surprising because a lot of people said that they wanted some. So they don't make them until they get a certain order amount. So once we hit 24, I think that's when they can ship. So far, I checked with the Geeky Swag Shop the other day, and there's only one. So if you guys want one, it's getting cold out there. They're available in pullover and zip up. Also, the show is sponsored to you by Rocket Comics. Good Lord. Go to rocketcomics.com or hit them up on Instagram, hit them up on Twitter, Facebook, or just regular old email. Tell them the Lord sent you. You get 20% off your first order, and any returning customers after that, you'll get 10% off any pressing service you need. You guys have seen the proof that I put on there, and that's it for the sponsors. I'm actually getting a fourth sponsor that I'm working on right now. That's an online retailer. So I try to get all the sponsors to be different things so they don't coincide with each other, right? You know, one stepping on the other one's business. Shout out to everybody in the live chat. Matt Ford, our friend Pops Foster, Crack the Mac, Adi Rozo, Johnny Dakota, Chad Crow, Captain Crunch, Swing Woodby, 90 MF Comics, Mr. Unknown Comics Guy, Lenny Cerna, the boy who had 7, Jay Rodham, Thunderhouse Design, Bobby Agner, what the fuck? Man, Swoverine is in the house.
Wow, what up, Bobby?
What is going on there? Damn. Shout out to my boy Swoverine and Comic Brains. Shout out to everybody. So last week we dropped news about after the Black Adam movie that there was going to be a Justice Society of America movie. And we actually dropped this news like 2 months ago that The Rock wanted to do a Justice Society movie, and sure enough, 2 weeks ago, The Rock finally said, yo, I want to bring the Justice Society to the big screen. Our man Mikey Sutton has blessed us with that news, and we have I don't even want to call this a long-term spec list. We're just basically confirming the characters are going to be used for the film, because I don't know if you can really say it's a long-term spec if it's an $8,000 book. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so let's put a little caveat on this one, right?
Drink if you want to hear a caveat.
Yes, and I think I use it correctly as well. But
Yes.
So the first appearance of all these characters are Golden Age. You're not going to go spend $100,000 on a spec book that's a Golden Age book or $100,000 book. So what we did is we took the next best thing, the first Silver Age appearances. Now these are all affordable books, and they should be in everyone's collection because there's a lot of good ones.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's really interesting because I gesticated and justificated, or whatever the fuck the word, whatever. Coppa's going to totally take this channel down. Hey, shout out to King of the Golden State.
What up, King?
Biggie Shack, Bake the Snake, AG Surfer in the house, JLS Comics. Our wrenches are finally here.
Yes,
Thank you.
Thank you.
this is interesting, and my take on this is that The Rock and the Justice Society is going to be taken on Earth 2. Because if you follow the Justice Society, the Jeff Johns run, and just the Justice Society in general in the comics, it's always been kind of Earth 2, not Earth 1, because there's 52 Earths in DC. But it's great if you're a DC fan from a long time and you already have these books. If you're not, you need to go out and get these now because their prices aren't going down anytime soon. Let's kick it off, Ryan.
All right. Well, first up is Flash 137. This is considered the first Silver Age appearance of the Justice Society of America. And a side note, it is also the first Silver Age appearance of Vandal Savage.
That's right. Vandal Savage, the immortal one. See, I know my DC stuff, man. Come on now. Last sold is $1,200. For, you know what? That's not bad, man. If you get a Silver Age 9.2 for $1,200, this was just recently bought.
Yeah, notice the date.
Yeah, I'm not saying somebody bought this up because they knew or they heard about Justice Society movie. Maybe there's a big Justice Society fan that wants to spend $1,200 on a 9.2. But I still think that's a killer deal because you'll find that some of these Justice Society characters, all of their origins are from the Golden Age. But when we talk about this, go out and look for the Silver Age and the Copper Age or even the modern, because if you remember Rebirth, rebooted a lot of these characters. So that's the thing about DC. There's like 2 or 3 versions of each character. As we go through this list, you'll see it can get a little kind of convoluted. What's next?
Well, next up is Showcase number 55. This is the first Silver Age Green Lantern. His name is who?
Alan Scott.
There you go, Alan Scott. And also this first Silver Age origin of Dr. Fate and Our Man.
Yeah. So why we picked this book is because great spec book because it has multiple appearances and all these appearances are actually been reserved. So before we go any further, the long-term spec list is a list that the studios have put a reserve on these characters. So DC has said, hey, I want to put a hold on these characters because we want to use them for the movie. So disclaimer, things are subject to change. So sometimes they don't get, done this way or that way. But for now, the studio is saying, hey, reserve these characters. You want to use them on the big screen. Sometimes Berlanti will reserve them for CW. And we've done those lists before. So if you didn't know, first Golden Age Green Lantern Alan Scott is like All American Comics 16.
Yeah,
right? That's like that's an $8,000-$9,000 book.
Oh,
so
at low grade. At low grade.
At low grade. I mean, this is a great spec book because it's Silver Age. Last sold is only $441. It's 3 first appearances, and all 3 of these characters have been reserved for the Justice Society movie. Green Lantern, the Alan Scott version of Green Lantern.
And AG Surfer, it's first Silver Age Grundy.
Yeah. And so Dr. Fate and Our Man, Silver Age origins of Dr. Fate and Our Man. Our Man is one of the weirdest characters ever. He can only do shit for an hour at a time. So
that's awesome. That's awesome. Sounds like me.
Right,
I'm a lazy bastard. All right. So speaking of Our Man and Dr. Fate, we've got Justice League of America number 21. This is the first Silver Age appearance of Dr. Fate and Our Man. And also, side note, it's the first time they mention Earth 2.
There you go. Great spec book. If you're specking Justice Society and like what we said that it could possibly be taking place on Earth 2, last sold 7.0, $355. That is a killer deal. There's some of you out there spending that much on a modern signed book, okay? This way, 90-day GPA is only $256. This is the first Silver Age appearance of Dr. Fate and Our Man, so that's a double spec book right there. I think that's a great deal. What's next?
Up next, we have Justice League of America number 46. This is the first Silver Age appearance of Sandman.
Yeah, not to be confused with the modern Sandman, Neil Gaiman's Sandman. This is the Silver Age Sandman. There's also a Bronze Age Sandman, which is a totally different character, but this is the Sandman that's tied to the Justice Society of America. Last sold $88, man.
Not bad.
Cheap,
affordable.
cheap,
Definitely affordable.
cheap. Yes.
Next up, we have Showcase number 60.
Oh.
This is the first Silver Age of the Spectre. What a great character.
Spectre is go ahead, man.
Man, he's a wraith who is the spirit of vengeance. He goes around and he destroys people who are evil.
This is one of my favorite characters in DC. Spectre and Dr. Fate are my 2 favorite characters in DC. They're kind of wonky. Most people say Batman, Flash. Well, my 2 favorite are kind of supernatural, right? Dr. Fate and Spectre. Justin, Nemesis Prime actually bought my 6.0. But now I want it back. But anyway, last sold 9.2 for Silver Age book, $800. I think that's a killer deal. 8.5 GPA, which is a killer grade for Silver Age.
Yeah.
8.5.
I think 7.0 and I mean 7.0 is a great grade. 5.0 is a great grade for Silver Age, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, and this is a classic cover. I mean, like you said, if you want to go look for these in the Golden Age, go for it. They're going to cost
good
you
luck.
a pretty penny.
You got to be a top 1%er, I think, to afford those books.
Yeah, we try to pick these out because, like I said, DC's been around since the 40s, so a lot of their characters were created in the modern, the Golden Age, but because the characters are kind of goofy in the Golden Age, they had to reboot them or kind of make them modernized for the modern age. So there's literally 2 or 3 characters. I mean, when we get to Dr. Fate, we'll probably talk about that. But what's the next one?
You know what's funny about this cover? I always, for some reason, think that's like an early Sinestro right there fighting him.
It does look like him.
I know, right? Okay, next up is Brave and the Bold number 34. This is the first Silver Age appearance of Hawkman.
This is shocking that this was that cheap, actually. But there's just not that many available for sale. But this is actually first appearance of Silver Age Hawkman and Hawkwoman. Or Hawkgirl. Is it Hawkgirl or Hawkwoman? I think it's Hawkgirl.
Hawkgirl, yeah.
Yeah, so this is actually a double spec. So they're both in this, but we only got the reserve on Hawkman as being this. There's been a lot of rumors about Hawkman showing up in some other movies for DC, but we now know he's being reserved for the Justice Society. Last sold 5.0 is $305. 90-day GPA and a 3.5 is $211. I tried to pull like sales data that was relevant. It's just not many for sale. You know what I mean? But maybe now there will be. Yeah. What's next?
Next up is one of a very busty character, All-Star Comics number 58, first appearance of Power Girl. Now, this is the first appearance ever, so this is not actually a Golden Age character.
Yeah, All-Star Comics number 58. I think we've talked about this book before. It was on a long-term spec list. This is now on the long-term spec list twice. So when we first got the character, we didn't quite know what they were going to use her for. Now we know they want to put Power Girl in the Justice Society of America. Last sold 9.6, $400. That sounds like a killer deal.
Really good deal.
90-day GPA on an 8.5, only $165. That's pretty. That's cheap. I wonder how they're going to do the costume for the movies, because surely they can't have that giant boob window.
Oh yes, they can. Oh yes, they can.
You think they'll put the boob window?
Why
in
not?
the movies?
Why not? Let's hope so. Let's hope so. Next up is Brave and the Bold number 62. This is the first Silver Age Wildcat, Huntress, and Sportsmaster.
Yeah, and the reason why we picked this is because the character that's on our reserve list is actually Wildcat. And Wildcat actually goes all the way back to the Golden Age.
Yes.
So he's been around for a long, long time. But we picked this one since it's the first Silver Age appearance. If you want to go look up back, or if you say we're wrong, trust me, we're picking these for a reason, because there's multiple first appearances. But the only one we got a reserve on is Wildcat. Obviously, Huntress Huntress is or an iteration of her is going to be used in the Birds of Prey. But either way, you still get 3 first appearances. Last sold 9.0 is only $118. 90-day GPA on a Brave and the Bold number 62 is 125 bones, man.
These are all very
DC's
affordable
got tons
books.
of first appearances. I always say DC owns the Golden Age and Silver Age first appearances, and then Marvel owns the Bronze Age and first appearances.
Agreed.
What's next?
Next up is All-Star Squadron number 25. This is the first appearance of Obsidian and Atom Smasher as Nuklon.
Because there's actually multiple versions of Atom Smasher. All-Star Squadron number 25, our first Bronze Age book, first appearance of Obsidian and Atom Smasher. Last sold 9.8, $115. 90-day GPA is 90 on a 9.8 is 118. All-Star Squadron has always been one of those goofy teams that I liked when I was a kid.
Yeah,
I like Justice Society, like All-Star Squadron, and remember the Freedom Fighters? They had that crazy Uncle Sam.
And Atomic Bomb. Atomic Bomb. He's a guy in a suit, and if you take it off, he'll explode like an atomic bomb.
Yeah, so these are all. I remember because as a kid, I was like, these were books that were on the rack, and I was like, what are these? And it'd just be like weird versions of. If you look at this cover, there's Alan Scott on there, Hourman's on there, Commander Steel is on there, and then you got that kind of goofy team of All-Star Squadron, and that's the Nuklon version.
Oh.
You got to be a hardcore fan to even know who a lot of these characters are.
Some of them were definitely, I was searching. So you spoke of Commander Steel. Next up is Steel, the Indestructible Man number 1. Now this is the Hank Haywood version, the original.
Yeah, so this is one of the ones where I mean, it can literally be any one of them. There's a current version of him being used on Legends of Tomorrow right now, and to be honest with you, I forgot his name. But this is Hank Haywood, and this is the Is this the Steel, the Indestructible Man #1, the first appearance of Commander Steel, and this is the first version of Hank Haywood. This is Hank Haywood the first. Last sold 9.8 was only $75. 90-day GPA on a 9.8 is $105, man. So it's one of those things we like. It's the first appearance, first issue.
That's right. That's
What's
right.
the next Commander Steel on this? This is
The
there's
next
three
Commander
versions
Steel.
of this, by the way.
Excuse me. The next Commander Steel is Hank Haywood III. This is Justice League of America Annual #2. And a side note to this book is it's the first appearance of Vibe, also the first Puerto Rican superhero.
This one I see a lot of. A lot of people have this Justice League Annual #2.
And for me, I like it because it's the first appearance of Justice League Detroit.
Justice League Detroit. What a fucking.
Yep.
Well, I guess when they were coming out with like West Lake Coast, the West Coast Avengers, the Great Lakes Avengers, you got to have a Justice League Detroit.
Yeah, that's right.
Back then, Detroit was crime ridden.
Yes, it was. And it still is. And also Aquaman is the leader of this group.
That's just
because
weird.
the Great Lakes, you put him over in the Great Lakes.
But it's not salt. Never mind.
I don't know. It's water, whatever. All right. So then the third version of Commander Steel is in Justice Society of America, Volume 3, #1. This is the Jeff Johns run that we talked about the movies being based on, right? We talked about that last week. And this is Nathan Haywood. I'm not sure if this is a cousin or a son or who it is.
Yeah, I think this is like a great grandson or some shit like that. So this is what you would say the modern version of Commander Steel and Nathan Haywood. Last sold 9.8 is $45. So as we said in last week, the Justice Society of America, the JSA movie, is going to be drawing heavily from the Jeff Johns run when he took over Justice Society of America in 1999. This is a rebooted version. If you notice, this is Volume 3, but then Jeff Johns continued on it. Because when Jeff Johns took it over in 1999, it was kind of a dead title, and he kind of gave life to it. And so they rebooted it with the #1, and he continued to go on with it. So, if you're going to be looking at a lot of stories they're going to pull from, this would be the series. This one or the one that he took over for James Robinson in 1999. These are all great Justice. I mean, that cover is awesome, too.
Yeah, it really is. And all these covers, a lot of these covers were done by Alex Ross.
Alex Ross, that's right.
Yep. And last but not least, we have the villain to tie it all together. Justice League of America #10. This is the first appearance of Felix Faust.
This is surprisingly cheap for me. Justice League of America #10. That is early Silver Age Justice League of America.
Yeah, it is. Top 10.
In the top 10, yeah. He's going to be the protagonist of the movie, the main villain, the baddie. First appearance of Felix Faust. Last sold 8.5, $480. That kind of goofy cover with the Justice League characters all on his fingertips with this weird... he has one thumb free for some reason.
Right. That's just stick it up their ass.
Yeah, so for the Justice Society film, they want to use, and they're preserving the villain Felix Faust. He's going to be the protagonist of this. And so this is all subject to change, but when they start planning this far in ahead, this is a great time to go in there and get those.
And all of these are affordable, all of them. That's the thing about DC right now. Everything's affordable, unless you're looking for Golden Age books, then it gets a little crazy. But Silver Age, Bronze Age, DC, all day long.
Yeah, you want to impress me? Get a Golden Age one and tag me on Instagram.
There you go.
And I'll be super impressed. All right, so we knocked that out in 20 minutes. That's not bad at all,
was
man.
Fast.
So what we're going to do now is we're going to go over the auction lots we have for Friday, our Black Friday auction, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, live on YouTube. Basically, if you've never been on it before, it's a bidding in the live chat. We're using Wirecast, so the lag shouldn't be as bad as StreamYard. No, what do they call it? Sniping bids last minute. So basically, I do it old school auction where bidding to the last man folds. And then I say going once, going twice, sold. You go ahead. Go ahead. You want to do yours first? I can do mine, I guess.
Well, let's do King of the Golden States first.
All right.
Okay,
James.
so James is joining us. He's in the live chat there. So shout out to James. He sent me some books, and I put a little montage together for him. So let me start out with his first lot. Oh, he also wanted me to tell you that there will be some other books that are not on this list. So some add-ins and whatnot. So keep an eye out for those during the live auction. But first up, we've got, what is this book? Legend of the Blue Marvel,
this
number
is Legend
1.
of the Blue Marvel, first appearance of Blue Marvel.
Okay.
So this is the first appearance of the Blue Marvel. He's currently in the Ultimates right now. Long Time Spec. This is the first appearance. It's Legend of the Blue Marvel. Adam he's one of the leaders of the Ultimates team right now. So he got really popular like 2 or 3 years ago. This is his first appearance. It's in the miniseries. These are really pretty low print run. It's kind of hard to find, but go on. What's the next
All
one?
right, next one is a 9.6 Amazing Spider-Man number 301.
Oh, that's my white whale. Impossible to find in a 9.8. Amazing Spider-Man 301. One of the most homage or swiped covers ever. Classic Todd McFarlane, and almost impossible to get in a 9.8. And if you do get a 9.8, it's like a $1,500 book.
Wow, that's awesome. Okay, third lot is a 9.6 New Mutants number 87.
First appearance of Strife and Cable.
And then we have a 9.0 Amazing Spider-Man 300.
And ASM 300. I don't know. If you get it shipped to you fast enough, you may be able to crack them and send them over to CGC. Todd McFarlane is doing a signing. I think I just saw it today. The deadline is December 9th to get your books over to CGC for Todd McFarlane to do a signing on them.
And last but not least, on the King of the Golden State lots, we have, if you've been watching the Lords of the Long Box, you'll know this is a spec book to have, a 9.6 Nova.
Oh, that is a pricey book right now, the 9.6. First appearance of Dick Ryder.
Love that name.
Destined to come. 9.6. Yes, Dick Ryder is destined to come.
Oof.
And there'll probably be add-ons here since it's only the Nemesis Prime is also going to be on it, but he's slacking, so he wasn't able to show what his books are. So just probably some modern variant. I don't know what he's going to do. Actually, has he posted it on Instagram?
I don't know anything. I haven't seen anything from him. I didn't think he was going to be in it. But then
I think he did.
Yeah, who knows?
Otto's not, but he is. I think there's 4.
Okay,
There's going to be
okay.
4 of us, so we'll probably go on for a good 2 hours. So.
It's going to be done until it's done. That's what I'm saying. Because I got 15
Lenny,
lots of books.
Where are the rest of the lords? These are the lords. What are you talking about, man? No, I'm just kidding. I don't know where Otto and Justin are.
They're slacking. It's Wednesday. They're out drinking probably. The Wednesday before Thanksgiving.
If their books don't sell, that's their fault.
That's right.
All right. Should I go next?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. All right. So, I got quite a few. So I don't know if they're going to be lots or what. So as usual, after the video posts, leave us a comment in the video after a post if there's anything specific that you want us to go digging in the long boxes for. I'm going to have a Master of Kung Fu lot where I'm going to have the second appearance of Shang-Chi.
Nice.
Also the first meeting of Iron Fist and Shang-Chi in a VF near mint. This is
spec book.
Master of Kung Fu King Size Annual number 1. Also, I'll be Long Shot number 1, as I promised. Near mint.
That book was a long shot until just recently.
Yeah. I will also, for you DC fans, have a DC Stacker lot. More.
Nice.
We'll
Batwoman.
First Batwoman. First Sirens of Gotham, I believe. First Cassandra Cain. First Helena Bertinelli. First appearance of the New Huntress. She's the one that's going to be in the Birds of Prey film. And the first appearance of Roy Harper as Arsenal.
All right. That's a good lot. I like it.
So that's my obligatory DC lot of the night. I'm going to have some Moon Knight goodness for you. A very specific Moon Knight run. This is the Stephen Platt run of Moon Knight, which is absolutely awesome art. You're going to get Moon Knight 58, 59, and 60. These books are burning up right now because of the Moon Knight movie, man. But this is a great run of Moon Knight. If you don't know who Stephen Platt is in the 80s, he absolutely killed it. Here you go. Some more spec books.
Spec.
We've been specking on Kingdom Come.
Oh, yeah.
I got all 4 of them right here, man.
Nice
awesome
lot,
Alex
man.
Ross, Kingdom Come comics.
Nice lot.
Near mint. Hey, look at that. Another one. Devil Dinosaur number 1. A beautiful VF copy of Silver Surfer.
Is that a purple cover or is that a blue cover?
Well, it is purple. It is
that's
pimp
pretty.
purple.
That's pretty.
All right. And I got some slabs. I have Bolivia Song, 9.8.
Popular
Signed
book.
by Robert Kirkman. See, 9.8.
Gotta love those yellow 9.8s.
I got a Ghost Rider CBCS 8.0. I don't care what you say. This is the first appearance of Son of Satan, Hellstrom. First full appearance. I'll say it that way. And I don't want to sell this.
Man.
This is special Marvel edition. First appearance of Shang-Chi. Double sign
Wow.
by Jim Starlin and Steve Englehart.
Nice.
So
How many of those do you have, man?
This is my 4th copy.
Nice. Soon to be only 3.
Yeah, so that's it, and I'll probably add on. We'll see how it goes, but that's what I'm going with. That's my story, and I'm sticking with it for now, unless you can make me change my mind. But we'll see how.
Those look great to me. I don't know. You'd be silly not to show up to that auction. So you want me to go now?
So you never know, man. We go on. Sometimes I just pull shit out of my ass, and
there's always a chance of an add-on for real. So
So I mean, they can range from starting at $1, or we'll start them at 100 or 200, because obviously we want to give you guys a deal, but we don't want to lose our shirt at the same time. So
you know what? I might get crazy enough to start some of the stuff that I have at cover price.
Yeah. So King of the Golden State, I'm pretty sure we'll have some more stuff. Nemesis Prime. Well, you got to bring some stuff, boy. You better bring it, because my man Ryan is about to blow your minds right now with the stuff that he's got.
Are you guys ready?
You ready?
So are you all sitting down? Because who was that guy in New York? Crazy Eddie. It's crazy.
Crazy Eddie Stereo World. There's always a crazy somebody in every city.
That's true. Okay, so now,
Wait 1 second. Captain Crunch asks, yes, Rocket Comics did hook me up with both those signatures. The good thing about Rocket Comics is he got me the first signature. 6 months later, he got me the other signature. Because he's a facilitator, he was able to crack it and still keep the yellow label with it. Hopefully that makes sense to you guys. If you guys don't know how that goes, if a facilitator cracks it, a yellow label, and gets an additional signature, it still remains as a double signature. And you can typically tell on the label, because they'll have different dates of when the artist signed it. But on this one, luckily, I got him to sign both of them at the same time. They're both signed on 9/3/16. Rocket Comics facilitated that. I'm sorry, Ryan, go ahead.
No, it's okay. All right, so I've got a lot of old Batman. So let's start out. I'm going to start out with the single lot issues. We have Batman number 27. This is a really pretty copy.
Tech 27. Oh, no. Batman 27.
Golden Age. Beauty.
Golden Age.
We've got a second lot, Batman number 31. This is a lower grade copy, but hey, it's still a Golden Age Batman. Gotta love those 10 cents.
What number is that? Number
31.
Good Lord. It's early Batman, folks. You know the thing I always noticed about Golden Age covers? A lot of them are yellow. You ever notice that?
Yeah, they are. They really are.
I don't know
Even
if
Superman.
yellow ink was cheaper back then, but man, there's a bunch of them. Go ahead.
Okay, well, this one's red. This is Batman number 32. This is the only slab of the night. 1.0. Golden Age Beauty.
Nice. The goofy pirate on there, or whatever the fuck.
This is Batman number 39.
Nice.
Little ice
is there
skating.
A PGX label on the back of it?
Yep, there is.
So it used to be a 4.0 and you liberated it?
Yes, I did.
So it could probably come back a higher grade.
Possibly. And this is actually cool. This is the first appearance of the Batcave. This is Batman number 48.
1,000 Secrets of the Batcave.
So first appearance, Golden Age issue.
Bringing the heat, son. Now, is this all one lot, or
no? These are separate. These are the Golden Age books, so I'm keeping those separate. Now come the lots.
Guys, Golden Age books. Look up the prices on these Batman books.
And you know what? I'm not lying when I say some of these could possibly get started at cover price, because I'm just that crazy. It's Black Friday, and I want you guys to join us.
Friday. Crazy Benny Stereo World.
Crazy Ryan. Okay.
Black Friday sale.
So this is
we're gonna start the auction right now. Go ahead, start. I'm just kidding.
The first these are four book lots. These are lower grade, 10-cent issues. So we've got number 77, number 86, number 96. And number 99.
So if you're looking to complete your Batman Golden Age run, that's one lot. All right, that's all still Golden Age. Those are all 10 centers.
Well, these are. I think
Right?
these are Silver Age.
Are they Silver Age? So it's
Yep.
right at the cutoff
10
line
cent.
between 10
10
and 12
cent
cent.
was Silver Age and gold and bronze. Or I'm sorry, and gold.
There's some 15-cent Silver Age, I do believe.
Yep.
That's right on the cutoff. Yeah.
Here's the
Shout
other
out to
four.
my cousin Jane Guy One, looking for Redhead in Last Days, Matina. You're gonna have to ask Tom that, man. You done sold it. True Dan, our man in Canada.
Yeah. Okay, here's another lot of 4. This is also early, number 101.
Yo, he doesn't have his bat cowl on. He
Nope.
done lost it. I
I
wonder if that's the
always
first
like-
time you've seen his face on the cover.
Yeah, I don't know. That's all. I always like these little comic words and shit on the covers too.
They don't have word bubbles and thoughts on comic covers.
This is
anymore.
number. Okay, so that was 101. This is 102. Linear, as Otto would say. This is 104. Sorry, don't have 103. And 105.
Fing Fan Foon. No,
Beautiful 10-cent issues.
is that the first appearance of the Bat Snorkel?
It might be. You never know. Okay, the next 4-issue lot. This is 106. Bruce Wayne is an artist. He's painting his secret identity. He's brainwashed or whatever. This is 108.
There are some goofy.
They are
silver
some
and golden
super
age
goofy
Batman covers.
Batmans.
I mean, how dark the character is now.
109.
Look back then.
And 111 or one. This is 109 and then 111. The Knights
So
of
the
the
Silver
Round
Age
Table.
lots are 10 or 4 books each.
4
in
books each.
lot?
And but they're all this one. You know, this one was 107, 108, 109, and 111. So they're all in order. So it's definitely a completist's dream this Friday. All right, this next lot.
I hate to say they're filler issues, but if
Yeah,
you're
but these
if
are
you have a Batman collection,
Let me tell you
this is a
something.
great way
These
to
are
fill them in.
10-cent Batman. So
Yeah.
forget the word filler. This
To help complete your Batman collection.
number 115. Oh, I'm sorry. 115. Number 116. Little stamp on it. Sometimes I like that shit. It just dates it. 117. And a Space Age 124.
Nice. But wait, there's more.
Wait, there's more. I have 15 lots.
Good Lord.
I told you guys this was going to be a good Batman auction. Here's a 4-issue lot of number 125. King Batman the First. 126. Little pink cover there for you. The first appearance of Thor in a Batman title. And actually I think it's the first appearance of Thor before Thor from Marvel.
Yeah, Journey into Mystery
127.
80, yeah, is a 12-cent issue.
And this is number 128. Interplanetary Batman. Goofy, early Silver Age Batman titles. All right, this is a good book. This is actually a key. This is the retelling of the origin of Robin.
Whoa.
This is issue number 126. No, 129. And that's actually a really good copy. Nice 10-cent Robin issue.
Thunderhouse Design asks Ryan, will you give estimated grades and conditions on Friday?
I mean,
the book's
the majority
complete.
of these are low grade. That's all I can say. I mean,
Yeah.
I'll show you them as best I can, but I'm thinking 3 and below.
I mean, like if they have the
And look, a lot of these I'm going to be starting at $1. So
Yeah.
I'm not going to be one of those auctions that prices $100 book at $99.
Yeah.
We're going to have fun. And like I said, some of these will be started at cover price. So that means 40 cents if there's 4
40
books.
cents.
This is issue number 131. Issue number 140. And issue number 141. Batman's junior partner. Or, I'm sorry, Batwoman's junior partner. Is that Batgirl?
Who is that? Who is that blonde chick?
All right, here's number 143, The Bug, Attack of the Bug. Bat Hound and the Creature. You got what? Crypto, and you got Bat Hound. This is number 144. Batmite meets Batgirl. Small key. Now we're getting into the 12 centers. Number 158, Bat Hound. Ace, the Super Bat Hound.
Is he a bad guy or a good guy?
He's a good guy, but he's
So
probably...
this is probably when
Those are
Crypto-
Batman and Robin imposters, man. So he's saving them from the imposters.
So basically, when Crypto was popular, they're like, "Hey, Batman needs a dog."
That's right. And then we have number 161. This is Batmite, a hero?
Yo, the first appearance of the Bat helicopter, kind of like the Thanos copter.
Yeah. Here we have issue 162. This is the first appearance of the Bat Gorilla.
What's up, Discovery Bay? Shout out to Goomba, Rags, AG Surfer, Marcos, everybody. We're just going through Ryan's lot of books. If you're just joining us, I'm not going to show my books and King of the Golden State's books, but just watch Show and Rewind because there's a lot of lots. So we'll try to add on. And as I said earlier, after the video post, if there's something specific you're looking for, leave a comment after the video post, and we will go digging in our long box to see if we can find those books for you. Between the four of us, we've got a lot in our collection. So Ryan is selling off all his Batman to just buy Marvel from now on.
That's right. I need the money for all these spec books we're buying. All right, so here's a really pretty cover.
That is nice. I like the dark blue on it.
164.
Two-way gem caper.
165.
That's
Watch out for the
Batman
hand.
using his deductive skills. You see him; he's got his hand on his chin, thinking.
That feels like me sometimes, the man who quit the human race. And then this is a really cool cover too, 166.
I love the nostalgia of these covers because they actually tell the title of the book. See, it says Two-Way Death Trap, and you don't see that nowadays.
Right?
It stopped in I think halfway through Copper to Modern. They just stopped putting words on the cover.
Here we have the second Silver Age appearance of the Riddler.
Oh,
That's issue number 179. Nice black cover. Look at that. That is pretty. Nice. And we have an appearance of Death. Robin's like, what the hell's going on, Batman? Here's the second appearance of Poison Ivy.
that's Batman watching Batman on TV. What the hell?
That's a real nice book. These 12 centers are nice. The 10 centers are a little beat, but hey. All right, we're getting close to the end, everybody. I'll let you guys go home and enjoy your Wednesday. Here we have Batman, a nice red Batman 194.
Carmine Infantino, fantastic cover right there. I actually have that.
It is a cool cover. It is a really cool cover.
That's one of the rare Silver Age where they actually blow up the logo like that. I know that's Carmine Infantino cover.
This is an special all-villain issue, number 198.
Nice.
80-page giant.
Man, it got some bang for your buck back then. 80 pages, 25 cents. I already recognize that one.
Tim will like this one. Anniversary, number 200.
Yep.
That's a pretty book.
That one and 400 are my favorite Batman anniversary covers. The all blue.
And last but not least, I am not sure. Is this no? I don't know if this is Neil Adams or not. I could be wrong, but that is a really cool cover right there.
Wow, I never seen
number
that.
205.
Well, don't ever complain that you never got a chance to bid on any Batman books on YouTube because we're bringing it to you.
All right, and then last but not least, this is my favorite lot of the night. This is an all Joker cover lot.
Ooh.
So we've got issue number
linear
136, Challenge of the Joker. And this is a really nice copy too. Again, I'll show them all close up. You can look at them. I'm going to be starting these books. Hey guys, $1 maybe. We'll see. I want fun in this auction, but there has to be over 100 people. So tell your friends. That's right. Issue number 145. Son of the Joker.
Son of the Joker.
Issue number 148. Batman Unmasked, the Joker's greatest triumph. It's like the Batman TV show. This is issue 159. The Great Clayface Joker Feud. And last but not least, Batgirl, Batwoman 2. A Joker judge, a Joker jury. Yes, Batman. I'm going. What did it say? I'm giving you a fair trial.
I don't think so. Even the bailiff is Joker. He's
All right. So that's it for my lots. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you guys come to bid.
Yeah, we should.
I told you I was
the last
doing some
auction
Batman.
we had about 120, 130 people. So, we expect it to be full on. So
I need it to be.
I mean, it all depends. I mean, Black Friday, we did one last year too. We had quite a few people. We went on for like 3 hours.
Yep.
So it's not impossible. The Lords can do it because typically we get a lot of Instagrammers and Facebookers and everybody on there. Rags want me to recap. I would, but I'm gonna post pictures of it all on Instagram and Facebook. So
and there will be a rewind once this goes off. Give it about an hour, and you can come back and watch it on the rewind.
So all my stuff is Bronze Age, Marvel. I got some DC lots in there, so a little bit of everything. King of Golden State stuff too. Nemesis Prime hasn't even shown his books yet. We're gonna have 4 of us, probably rocking it for 2 hours, so from 9 p.m. to maybe 11 p.m. I already pissed off my old lady, and she's gonna go off and do something by herself that day.
Tell her you're trying to make money so you can get her a nice Christmas present.
Trying to get that Skrilla for Christmas.
That's right.
Marco88 asks any Green Lantern books. Maybe. I think I have his first appearance of Star Sapphire.
I sold all of my Green Lantern books, like 4 auctions ago.
Marco88, let me look. So leave a comment. Remind me on somewhere. I think I have first appearance of Star Sapphire somewhere in my long.
Oh, is that a spec book?
I have it. I swear I have it somewhere. So I don't think I ever sold it though, because I bought it a while ago. All right. Thanks everybody for joining us. Gorilla Grodd, Man from Beantown, Rags, Thunderhouse Design, Marco88, Pops Foster, Discovery Bay Comics. Shout out to JB, Vu Hung. Man, I can't even. There's too many. There's like 80 of you in here. Man, but,
thank you all for joining us.
That's a lot of people. I didn't expect that many people to be here on a Wednesday night prior to Thanksgiving. So, hey, you got all day Thursday to rest up. And then Friday night on Black Friday, have your wives take your kids off to go shopping and stand in those ridiculous lines. And you can just chill at home with a beer,
have a drink,
and spend your Black Friday money on stuff you really want.
Thank you very much to Captain Crunch.
Shout out to Captain Crunch.
$5 super chat.
Thank you for the $5 super chat, Captain Crunch. Keep up the good work, Lords. Nice JSA spec. Yeah, so once the video posts, go back and watch it. There's some great Silver Age books, Golden Age JSA. It's all the books we talked about. I'm going to go over them again. So this is the long-term spec list that we got for the JSA stuff that the DC has put a reserve on. Dr. Fate, Wildcat.
Well, I could just go through them real quick. Here we go. So
well, I'm going to go off my list, and then you can go off that. So Dr. Fate, Wildcat, Dr. Midnight, Golden Age Green Lantern, Golden Age Sandman, and then we got Atom Smasher, our Spectre, Hourman, Hawkman, Power Girl, Felix Foss, Obsidian, and Commander Steel. Those are so. A lot of times I get these spec lists. There's no context to it, if that makes sense. So a lot of times we have to parse this information and we kind of pick out which we think would be the best for a collector to get. So obviously, first appearance of Golden Age Hawkman is probably not attainable for a lot of people. First appearance of Alan Scott is not attainable for a lot of people. So we pick Silver Age appearances because a lot of times this is stuff that our fellow collectors look at that $115. These are books that you could all go out and get. But that's the list that I got. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to post this text-based list over on the Lord Spec group that Pops Foster runs. So this way you can get a printout of it as well tomorrow. But I'd like you guys to watch the video if you can, because we try to give you context to each of these first appearances on JSA. So If you don't know what Justice Society is, it's a huge group of heroes from Earth 2. So they're quite a long history that goes back to the Golden Age. So it's a fertile ground of digging to go get these issues.
They did a very cool Justice Society a couple episodes on Smallville back in the day. It was very well done.
Well, if you remember, they also had it briefly on. I know they did the Alan Scott and Dr. Fate. Was that on CW or was that on Smallville?
The Dr. Fate helmet was on Smallville. They found the helmet.
Yeah. So if you don't know, last week we talked about, actually 2 months ago, and I think it was on 3 Men in the Basement when my channel got terminated, that we talked about the Rock wants to create a Justice League team, Justice Society team, because the Justice League movie didn't do so well. Fast forward to a week later, a week ago, we talked about it again because The Rock just recently said in an interview that he wants to talk about bringing Justice Society. Well, hold on, behold, our man Mikey Sutton dig some more and got us this long-term spec list. Things are subject to change as always, because I love how Twitter people always go out and they tell us when we're wrong, but they never tell other people when we're right. So, I don't know what to tell you, man, but things are always subject to change. Shout out to Silos.
What up? Mandalorian is dope. I mean, man, best show on TV. Hands down, hands down. I'm not saying anything.
Is dope.
And it just gets better every episode.
Yeah, if you've been watching our show, you can know that Disney Plus is planning more. Thrawn, Mara Jade.
They already showed that they're doing season 2, right?
Yeah. Right now, Jon Favreau is actually filming season 2. And also, the latest rumor is Dr. Aphra. That's the last thing I read.
What's that?
I would try to get
Darth
more
Vader number 4, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to get more information on Dr. Aphra, hopefully for the next show. So, but not this show. I'm in next Wednesday. So shout out to everybody. We're going to let you go now. 6:45, running right up on the 1 hour. I got to go eat. We got to rest up for Friday.
I'm going to go play. I'm going to go play Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, man, on PlayStation. That game is off the hook. If you're a Star Wars fan, go buy it right now. Awesome game. Thanks for everybody for joining us, man. I'm glad we could show you these awesome spec books. DC is cheap to get right now. They're great investments. I think DC has a chance to maybe not. Oh, you know what? I'm not even going to say. I'm not comparing it to Marvel. It's its own thing. It's going to be good. And join us Friday, man. We're going to have a great auction. And I promise you're not going to be sorry when you see what I start some of these bids at. You're going to have a lot of fun.
You guys are going to get some great deals. So happy Thanksgiving to you all. And as always, keep digging in them long boxes. Peace.
Peace.
Out.